Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing out there in the world? It is Tuesday, September 13th. We are live, we are awake, we are feeling it. How are you guys doing? How was you all's Monday? Was it good? Was it good? All right, awesome. Welcome to the Real O Show, where we are family. We do it up, we do it live, we do it big, but most importantly, we do it real. We have real topics about life, liberty, love, hate, politics, religion, the works. All right, we bring it to you because we grown, and this is what we do. So, I hope everybody had a great Monday, great start to their week. I know our topic yesterday was kind of heavy, but it was on and popping. I mean, you guys had some comments yesterday. Woo, woo. I'm telling you, you guys always make this show what it is. So I thank you so much. So let's keep the ball rolling. All right, what are we talking about today? We are talking about the topic today is the dating game. Yes, I know you all remember that show way back when, the dating game. So let's bring it up again, shall we? What is dating life like these days? What is it about, people? You won't let me know. Tell me, what is dating like these days? Is it good? Is it bad? Has dating changed over the last decade, or is it the same? Is it still as hard as it once was back then, or is it easier now, or is it even harder now? What do you all think? Has dating changed since the turn of the century? I mean, with all new technology that is out there now, we have online dating. Is that the way to go? Does that make life easier now? Online dating? I mean, think about it. Online dating allows you to meet people in the comfort of your own home. And you get to talk to them for months before you even really see them in person. So isn't that a good thing? Doesn't that permit you to kind of be a little bit more comfortable instead of having to meet somebody in person and kind of hold a conversation and you're just like, okay, I'm not feeling this person. Okay, can I go now? But at the same time, online dating, people have been catfished. Let's be real. People have been catfished. Just throw it out there. So again, if I was married. I was married for 3 years. And so let's say somebody who was married for 5, 7, 10 years. And they just got divorced and they're getting themselves back into the game. What would be the best advice you possibly could give to them about dating right now? What advice can you give to them? They're single and they're ready to mingle. What would be the best advice we could possibly give somebody who is trying to get back into the dating game? I wish I could give the best advice in the world, but I can't. I've tried online dating. I have, and it was hit and miss, to say the least. It went well, and it did not. I met somebody through online dating. We had a terrific relationship. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. And then at the same time, I met somebody, and well, let's just say it was the other end of the spectrum. Let's just throw that out there and leave it there. So at the same time, but I don't know. Does going to where do people go to meet folks these days? It seems like the club scene is kind of played out. I mean, would you guys agree? Do people still go to clubs to meet people to date, or do they go to bars still to meet people to date? I mean, where do people go these days? Where do you go? For you single folks that are out there, where do you guys go to meet people? I mean, are you guys even up for dating? I mean, what do you think about dating these days? I always hear that, that men these days, from a lot of ladies, I actually just had this conversation with the first lady from my church, actually. And it was saying that a lot of men these days are soft. Like, they are emotional. Like, the roles of men and women have absolutely changed. Is that true? Have men become the women and women have become the men? Have men become so soft and so emotional and the women have become so hard and so stiff that the emotional ties of a relationship have swayed towards the opposite end of the spectrum? Like, what is that? What, I mean, is that really true? Did that really happen? Men, guys, fellas, have we gotten so soft these days to where the women now are the ones who are having to do all the work? Are they the ones who are having to always front the bill? Are they the ones who are always having to ask you out, pick you up? I mean, what is that? What happened? And then I hear the whole Netflix and chill. Is that what dating is these days? Where it's no longer, let's go to dinner. It's no longer, guys wanting to cook dinner for a woman. It's no longer guys bring a flower to the ladies. Or chocolate, or buy a bottle of wine if he's going to her house. Whatever the case may be. Has dating really fallen that far off where the aspect of wooing a woman has died or is dying? I mean, what you all help me out here. Ladies, what is your viewpoint? Has the aspect of a man truly courting you died? Now, I'm not going to just hate on the fellas. Let's talk about you ladies too. Ladies, what happened to the fact of allowing a man to court you? Why is it that I always hear from the fellas that you ladies are so just, how do I put this? Uptight, we'll put it that way. Are so uptight that when a man actually does want to step to you, he got to go through so many hoops and hurdles. He feels like he's running a marathon or he's in the circus. Why? I mean, I understand you're trying to weed out the good from the bad, but at the same time, I mean, dang. Why he got to go through so much just so he can get a phone number or just so he can get a first date? Why don't you actually see what he is about first? So why is everybody having to go through so much to really get nothing? So again, I ask, what happened to dating? Why has it gone so awry? I mean, seriously, I don't know. You won't tell me. I mean, in all actuality, there used to be a time where men could literally ask a woman out and he used to place a phone call to call her. I think it was like the 3-day rule. If you got a phone number, you had to call her within 3 days. Am I correct with that? I think that's correct, right? And if he didn't call you within those 3 days, you knew he wasn't feeling you. So do men still call you ladies? Or is it now just text messaging? Or are they just hitting you up via instant messenger? A friend of mine actually just, she put up a post, I think yesterday or the day before last, highly upset. I mean, she was perturbed, to say the least. She said she just woke up, was feeling good when she woke up, went to go check her Facebook, saw her message. First thing she saw when she opened up her messenger was, and I'm going to say a D pic. And we're going to say that just in case there's some children listening. She saw a D pic. Fellas, come on now. Look, we all grown. And I understand people be sending pics out, all right? They do. They absolutely do. But let's not, seriously, unless she asks you for a pic, let's not send out some unsolicited pics, all right? Let's just, no. Females aren't finding that attractive, All right, let's just keep it real. They are not. They are not finding that attractive at all. Period. So let's keep it real. Let's keep it fresh. Don't send them unless she asks, or unless you guys are at that level. Because I'm sorry to tell you, I don't know any female. I have yet to meet a female who has all of a sudden been like, oh my gosh, look at that. I need to date him. I have yet to meet one. Now, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure there's some out there. And I guess the females that I roll with, because I roll female deep. I mean, I have some beautiful, gorgeous female friends in my life. And they are amazing. And not a single one of them has ever thought that they want to date a guy based off of his male genitalia. So, unless they ask you for it, don't send it. Let's just keep it in your pants, please. Thanks. For all the other guys who are trying to get with a good woman, so they don't get hated on because you decided that that's how you roll. Just, look out for the next brother. That's all I can ask. But as far as dating goes, I can honestly see from the mentality of so many people, dating absolutely has changed. I don't know when it happened, why it happened, but it seems that it has fallen off tremendously. And it needs to get picked back up. It needs to get picked up big time, quickly, fast, and in a hurry. Fellas, we got to step our game up, man. We do. We got to step our game up. These ladies out here, there's too many sexy, beautiful queens out here who are single. That ain't right. That is not right. It doesn't make sense. But at the same time, ladies, you got to give these fellas a shot, a chance, something. This whole hard to get, gotta run, act like they in the circus, jumping through hoops, running marathons just to get a date. You can't get mad if you're single, if you putting them, he has to go through a whole interview process just to be able to go out with you. Let's be real. You gotta give somewhere. You gotta give somewhere. If you're tired of being single and you see, if you're, all right, let's just put it out there like this, ladies. If your ideal man is supposed to be 6'2", 260, looking like LeBron James, maybe not by the face, but by the build, all right? But you just don't seem to be pulling that kind of guy, you may need to kind of change, something a little bit. Maybe the whole six-pack, maybe that's not the kind of guy you need to be with. If you're trying to find a man who got 6 figures and he's driving a Bentley, maybe kind of tone it down a bit. Maybe you should, date a guy who drives a Honda, Toyota. Maybe he's making $40,000 a year. He got a job. He's taking care of his business. Sometimes it's not about the quality, or the quantity of what he has, but the quality of the man himself. If he's handling his business, he may not be perfectly the physical specimen that you desire, but he could be the man that you really want. Something to think about. Fellas, you can't be stepping to these ladies and you ain't bringing nothing to the table. You can't be expecting these women to be looking like goddesses and queens and you look like a bum on the street. It don't work that way. If you want a goddess and a queen, you got to step to her like a king. And say, yo, hey, babe, yo, what up, boo? What up? No. That's hood, that's thug, that is a 14-year-old boy. We talking about women out here. Women. Not little ladies, not girls, women, queens. So it's time to pull your pants up, because don't nobody want to see your ass and see your drawers. Pull your pants up, step to her like a man. actually ask her name, how she's doing today, and ask for her number, and ask her out on an actual date. Netflix and chill don't count. Now, if you want to, cook for her, cool, cook for her. I'm all about cooking. I love to cook. I love to cook. Cooking is one of my favorite things to do. So I'm all about that. Now, she's cool with that? Cool, run it. But this whole, you want to talk to her like you a thug, you a gangster, you hard. Nah, you a scrub and you a punk. Let's just keep it real. Ladies, stop letting these men talk to you like that. I'm sorry. Look, I've said this for years, and I'm going to say it live right here. If men are the way they are because of you women, yes, I said it. It is you women's fault. Yes, I said it. Why is it your fault? Because we men do things based off of how you let us. It is. You women rule the world. Why? Because you have vaginas. Plain and simple. You have vaginas, thus you rule the world. Men do based off of what you permit them. So if you don't ever allow a guy to talk to you out the left side of his face, talk like, hey, babe, how you doing, boo? If you actually tell him, you know what? My name's not babe, and it ain't boo. It ain't your boo. And actually have him step to you properly, pretty sure the male species will kind of step its game up, especially if they want to get something from you. I'm just saying. Real talk. We grown, so let's have some real talk. You may disagree, but prove to me I'm wrong. Men love them some women. And if they ever want to get with another one, if every last one of you females was to say, hey, step to me proper, or you ain't gonna speak to me, I can promise you every man's gonna step to you proper. It's how the world works. We love us some women. So, so the question for the day is, somebody just got out of a relationship and they want to dive back into the dating game. What advice do you give them? Ponder that for the day. That is our show. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful day. All right. Have fun. Enjoy it. Be productive out in this world. All right. Make sure, as always, hug, kiss your children. Tell them you love them. All right. Let them know. Hit it. If you have anything you guys like to talk about, you want to discuss, you guys have thoughts. Hell, if you guys just have an opinion on the show, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. What do you think of the show? That's what I'm asking today. What do you think of the show? Do you like it? Where can we improve on it? What do you think we can do to make it better? Do you guys, whatever your opinion is on the show, let us know. All right? We are not opposed to any kind of criticism. We definitely love to hear responses and hear praise and glories about the show as well. All right? Hit us up, therealoshow@gmail.com. You can find us on YouTube. Subscribe to it under Omar Robinson. Subscribe. You can find every episode that we've ever put up. Hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, of course. But all in all, we do it because we love you guys and we appreciate you every single day. All right? Have a fantastic Tuesday. We'll check you guys out tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Later, guys.